No, no, I'm not gonna do that again.
Okay.
Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Susan. Will and I are just being silly today for some reason. It's Sunday afternoon, it's raining. We are going to do a baked pasta dish, and it's very similar to a lasagna, but is not put together the same way. So, in this pot, this skillet, I have 1 pound of ground beef, lean ground beef, and 1/2 pound of hot Italian sausage. Now, I don't buy regular Italian sausage because I like the hot and spicy. So to that, I'm going to add 1 cup of diced onions. We're going to cook these, 1 cup of diced onion. Now the recipe doesn't call for mushrooms, but I found some sliced mushrooms in the refrigerator and thought, why not use them? I don't know what else I'm going to use them for this week, so I thought, well, I'll just stick those in there too. Now, like I said, this is optional. So we're going to cook all that together. Put this stuff back here. Until the beef and the sausage are cooked, the onions and the mushrooms are cooked, and I've got my oven preheated at 375. I've got a pot of water on because we're going to boil. I got some penne pasta that we're going to use today. That's what I had in my pantry, and that's what we're going to use. You can use penne, you can use ziti, you can use, any shells. You can use anything you want, except for spaghetti. That's kind of awkward, I think. So we're going to cook this up. We're going to get the water heated over there for the pasta because that has to be cooked beforehand. And then we're going to put a cheese mixture together, and that's basically what we're going to do today. This will probably just make a boatload. We can probably invite the whole neighborhood in by the looks of things, but I doubt that anybody wants to come out in the rain. Although the rain has been great for our garden, golly sakes, it's like night and day. And I will tell you that today was Pentecost at church. Therefore the red. Will and I always wear red on Pentecost Sunday. A lot of people don't. They don't acknowledge that. But we do, and that's the reason for the red shirt. I very seldom wear red, I guess. So we've got this cooking. This is going to take a while. I think it'll probably take, 20, 30 minutes. So this is a good time for a break right now. Let all this cook, and we'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, we're back through the magic of TV. We're going to add the rest of this stuff to it. Now this is cooked. The burger, the sausage, onions, and those few mushrooms that I threw in. We're going to add now, what am I going to add? I'm going to add half a teaspoon of pepper. Put that right in there. Well, can you get in that bottom drawer of the freezer and get me out some garlic? You know, garlic. Garlic, please. A teaspoon of salt. I'm going to do, some red pepper flakes. You got to like this. Half a teaspoon of red pepper flakes. Or if you don't like red pepper flakes, omit them. I don't know that I'm going to put that full half a teaspoon in there. No, do you see them in the baggie? Yes. Thank you. Sometimes you just forget where things are supposed to be. And I forgot about the garlic. So it says 3 cloves of minced garlic, which is about one of these little blobbers. So we'll put that in there. I'm going to cause Will to trip and fall if I'm not careful. Thank you, honey. Now I'm going to need Italian seasoning. And I want a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. Get that right in there. Okay, we're done with that. Now I've got a can of peeled tomatoes, 28-ounce can of peeled tomatoes, and I'm going to kind of plop in here. Excuse me, pardon me, golly sakes, that came up real quick, didn't it? Tilly's down here, I think it just sneezed all over it, poor thing.
That's Cinto. That's Italian.
I guess it's Italian.
I mean, it's from Italy.
It is, yeah, they're from Italy. I think they're San Marzano, which means they come from the San Marzano region of Italy.
That's the good stuff, right there.
The good stuff, Will. Now, I need 30 ounces of tomato sauce. Now, I don't know what I was thinking one day when I put in my Azure order, but somehow I got a case of these tiny little tomato sauce, what are they, 8 ounces, instead of the big cans of 15 ounce. So we're just going to use these little things and use them up. Let that be a lesson to you. Look over your order before you place it. Hey, speaking of orders, I got my second order from Misfit Markets yesterday, Friday, 2 days ago. And I mean to tell you, if you haven't checked out Misfit Market, take a look at it, misfitmarket.com. Super pricing, super products, and my golly sakes, they come right to your door. It's delivered, ours was delivered by FedEx. Whether that's the way it is all over the country, I don't know. But check it out. It's nice that you can order your groceries and have them directly to your door. Because, I don't know if you're like us, but here in Gonvick, the closest major shopping, would be Fargo, North Dakota, or...
Well, you can go to Bemidji.
Well, I can go into Bemidji, yeah, but that's 45 minutes away. I mean, we shop a lot at the little markets around the area, but to go to a big store, we have to drive at least 45 miles. And sometimes that's just, I don't have time for it. So a friend turned me onto this Misfit Market, and I really enjoy it. We've had some really good products. So we're going to cook this. And I'm going to right now turn the water on for the pasta, because we've got to pre-cook the pasta. So I'm going to get that to boiling, and we're going to simmer this. I'm going to turn this down. We've got to simmer this for about 30 minutes. So again, we're going to take a break, and through magic of TV, we'll be back when this is done. Hallelujah, we're back. Okay, let's finish this up. Now we're going to do a cheese mixture. I'm going to do 3 cups of ricotta cheese. You say cheese and Tilly starts dancing down here. I don't know if you've ever had a beagle, but they live by their stomachs. There's 2 cups. I've cooked the penne pasta. It's in the sink draining right now. We're going to deal with that in a few minutes. But first I'm going to get another cup of ricotta cheese. Now I use a full fat ricotta. I guess you can probably use a skim, but if you're going to have ricotta cheese, why would you have skim? Okay, that's about, I think that's probably about 3 cups. That looks like it at least. Now I've got 2 eggs that I've beaten. I'm going to add those. This is going to be the binder. Put that back here. I'm going to add some salt and pepper. Not a whole lot of salt. We got some mozzarella and Parmesan going in here too. There we go. Now we want 2 cups of mozzarella. This is says 1.5 pounds of mozzarella that I shredded here. One. Tilly's just waiting, hoping, praying. I think she's praying down there that I drop the mozzarella.
It's always good to pray.
That's right. You gotta let God know what you want.
Yeah.
In this case, let Mom know. Drop it on the... Okay, so there's 2 cups of mozzarella. And we'll throw in a little for good measure. Now we're going to mix this up. I hope this bowl is big enough for what I want to put in it here in a minute. Well, if not, we're going to have a blowout. Get that mixed up. Alright, now we're going to add the tomato mixture to it. Let me grab a big old spoon here. This mixed up here. Gloop. Goes gloop. Boy, does that smell good. Add some more to it. Isn't this good? You know, we've got several things we're going to link into the description box as far as this little cook stove I have. Of course, a friend gave it to me. My friend Kathy in South Dakota. Kathy and Oz. So, we're going to... I don't know how we're going to fit the noodles in there, Will. Do you?
You're on your own.
That's what I was afraid of. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to grab one of these. Get the rest of that sauce. I don't leave any of that sauce behind. We'll figure it out somehow. If I have to put it in a separate dish, we will. But as I recall, I did this in a 9x13 dish before, but I don't know. Okay. There we go. Let me just leave that right there. Push it over there. Yeah, let's just leave it right there. Whew! It's splattered. Okay. Now we're gonna look at that mozzarella. Stringy in there. Ooh, that looks good. That mixed real good. Now we're going to, if I can, Tilly. We don't know about Tilly. I'm going to grab this, Tilly, and try to get this over here without dropping it on your head. Let's see what we can do here.
Oh, this will be interesting.
I'm telling you, if you don't make a mess in the kitchen, you're not cooking. That's all there is to it. Oh shoot, let's just put the rest of it in there. We'll just figure it out, won't we? Look at that, we'll figure it out. Ooh, doesn't that look at that? Isn't that something? I think we're going to make it, Will. Now whether we make it in the 9x13 is another story. But if we don't...
How about 2 9x13?
Well, what I was thinking is maybe I'd put the other one in the freezer.
Oh, you're so smart.
That way we could have it later. Let's get her all mixed up. You see that mozzarella? Isn't that looking good? Oh my. I kind of have the shakes this afternoon. Could be my fear of Oh, wow, that's great. Let's get that out of there. Wipe my hands here. Now, I'm going to bring the 9x13 over here. Let's see what kind of damage we can do. I've sprayed my pan with a non-stick spray. And I think I'm going to have to, what did I do with that little thing of rubber? Well, let me get something else here. Okay. Let's just see if we can... How's it looking? Ooh, it's cheesy. I think that's plenty, don't you, in that one bowl? I think we're going to put this in the other thing, cool it down, and put it in the freezer for later. What are your thoughts?
I'm with you.
Yeah. Let me put some more sauce in here, though. I could use a little more sauce. Okay, now what we're going to do, I'm going to put some more mozzarella on top here. We're going to stick this in the oven about 25 minutes. I think we're just, we're going to stick it in the oven covered for 25 minutes. Take the cover off for about 10 minutes. We'll put some more mozzarella here, here, and here. Now I've got a half a cup of Parmesan. But since I'm not going to put...
So you have 2 different cheeses there.
I have mozzarella and Parmesan, plus ricotta.
God, so 3.
Yeah, so this, I'm telling you, this is not for the faint of heart. That's full fat. All right, now I'm going to cover this with a piece of foil. We're going to stick in the oven for 25 minutes. Then we're going to remove the foil. Now this is going to be loud on camera. This in for 25 minutes, and we're going to take the cover off and leave it for another probably 10 minutes till the cheese is all bubbly. Sounds good, doesn't it, Tilly? Okay. Watch out, Tilly. Come on, move, baby. Okay. timer for 25 minutes. Here we go. I'm going to clean up my mess. We'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, we're back. It's out of the oven. Looks good. Just put a little parsley on here. Kind of jazz it up a little. Alright, now I've got a bowl here. We're going to dig into this. Look at all that cheese. Golly sakes. Ooh, well, look at that. I think I want that to cool just a tad before I bite into it. Doesn't that look good? And it smells oh so good. Look at that. Cheese is melted. You saw that mozzarella kind of stringy there. Oh my. Look at that. Let's get something here. Tasty. Oh my gosh, it's creamy and cheesy. A lot of flavor to it. Oh my. I think you'll be happy with this dish. And it makes enough for a small army, which is awfully nice because you can freeze it. And you know, I want to thank all my subscribers. You guys, you're the ones that keep me going when I have a bad Parkinson's day. And I thank you for that. You're a blessing to me. And to you and your family, blessings. Until next time, have a happy day.